It is an honor to be here with the NBA celebrating the great legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King.
Well, a special man he was, and I know it means a lot to the players to be honoring Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy through and in the game of basketball. To recognize one of the great leaders in modern times, it's a pretty neat combination.
Boy, he can let it loose. The quick release shown by Hamilton that time.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Tinsley, covered by Hamilton. 3 on the clock. Here's Lewis. Rebound by Wallace. Now Billups. He had 25 points last game. Now here's Williamson, covered by Barnes. The kick out to Billups. And it's Foster with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Tinsley. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lewis. Rebound, Detroit. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now here's Barnes. Lewis on the wing. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
Outside, Billups. Williamson finds Robinson. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Foster. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. Lewis against Williamson. Here's Tinsley. That's a 2 from Barnes. Rebound by Wallace. Detroit leading by 3. Williamson outside. It's Robinson high post. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And I tell you, for a big guy, Robinson is really light on his feet. Gets off the floor quickly and has the nice, easy shooting stroke.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Pacers making a switch here. Pacers trail by 5. Barnes outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Barnes. Indiana again missing. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Billups. Wallace with a screen for Billups. Launches a 3, and Hamilton gets it to go on the assist by Williamson. Hamilton's got 6.
It's nice seeing Hamilton knock down the 3 ball. Not just a threat from the mid-range. That's his strength. He can shoot it from anywhere.
Here's Lewis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
Now here's Billups. Scoreless thus far. Here's Hamilton. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Just a great flow to that play. He's anticipating the pass, perfect rhythm on that jumper.
Now Tinsley. Pass to Lewis. Here's Tinsley. Back to Lewis. From the arc. And Billups pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williamson kicks to Robinson. Ball is left side. It's picked off. Here's Tinsley. 9 points last game out. Here's Lewis. The kick out to Barnes. Indiana moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Hamilton. Here's Wallace. And the slam by Wallace.
Wallace just a fighter. He puts his hard hat on and goes after it on the board.
Now Tinsley. He has yet to score. Barnes outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wallace with a screen on Barnes. Outside Billups. They get it again. And Robinson is right there.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Tinsley after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Radmanovich. 6 on the shot clock. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wallace with a screen for Billups. The 15-footer, and Detroit again with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Tinsley. Barnes outside. To the inside. Here's Crozier over Wallace. Hits the jump hook.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Now here's Billups. Still without a basket. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Billups. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Jamal Tinsley.
And this is a crafty move by Billups, making sure he's in the act while being fouled.
And the first one drops.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
And so Billups nails both of them.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Barnes passes to Tinsley. Now Lewis. Here's Crozier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. Well, if anybody can play with this kind of injury, it's him. The question is, how compromised will he be? Guys?
Thanks for the report, David. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Now here's Curry. Still yet to score. Rabracha. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look at him using his man on the pick and then setting him up nicely with the feed.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. On defense, the Pistons, 16-point lead. Now Tinsley. Clock at 6. Indiana again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Atkins. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Hit that open man. Good shot to great shot.
Here's Tinsley. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Foster. And here is Lewis, guarded by Kerr. 1:46 left in the first. Here's Atkins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes. 6 points for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Reedy's checked in for the Pistons. Hamilton comes in for Curry. Pacers trail by 20. Pass to Harrington. Over Hamilton. Indiana again missing. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Atkins. No scoring in this one. Now here is Hamilton. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Giracek. Here's Crozier to stop the drought. Here's Booth. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Hard work on the boards, extending that possession.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Atkins passes to Hamilton. Now here is Reed. Back to Hamilton. Pass to Barry. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Their chemistry, that's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Harrington against Hamilton. Here's Atkins. Nothing on the board. It's good.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Pacers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Pass to Harrington. There's the double team with Hamilton. Here's Harper. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Detroit leading by 22. Here's Atkins. And here's Hamilton. Gibson dishes to Hamilton. Back to Gibson. Takes a three. The Pacers pull it in. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Indiana moving it around. Near the three-point line, it's Harrington, and the Pacers can't get it to go. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Gibson with the screen on Harper. Atkins passes to Gibson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Harrington. And Gibson over to help. Lets it go from deep. Rip Hamilton with the rebound. Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Atkins. And here's Hamilton. Right side Gibson. Over Crozier. Gibson with another miss. For Indiana, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Can they get it? Booth sinks it after the cagey pump fake.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Pistons leading by 22. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Indiana making a change here. So it's Detroit now. Hamilton dishes to Billups. Hamilton with it. 14 points for him. Curry kicks to Hamilton. 5 to shoot. Over Lewis. And it's Radmanovich with the rebound.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
They set the pick inside. The dive for the ball. Rabracha. Detroit, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 20. Harrington, the pass to Barnes. Back to Harrington. Pass to Crozier. From downtown, it's Chauncey Billups with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Barry. Still scoreless. Here's Hamilton. Harrington with the rebound. Barnes left side. A potential one-and-done draft selection this year. Chris Bosh out of Georgia Tech. What's your take on him?
Well, he seems NBA ready to me. You look at his numbers, and those are the stats of an NBA player, not a college freshman. And the lefty stroke of Lewis, his jumper looks so good coming out of his hand.
Pass to Hamilton to end the cold streak, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Detroit, Hamilton. Rip Hamilton. 2 shots.
That's good from Hamilton.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off, excels shooting it from mid-range, just always on the move, constantly working off screens.
Wallace is checked in for Detroit. Williamson comes in for Curry. Jeff Foster's checked in for the Pacers. Hamilton hits both of them. Now here's Barnes. Lewis on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Radmanovich kicks to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Lewis. Rip Hamilton with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Billups. Lets it go with a 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And Billups is a shoot-first point guard, someone ready and willing to let that one fly.
Pass to Lewis. Foster is screen on Hamilton. Outside Lewis. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hamilton the pass to Williamson. And the shot goes in.
Those and one opportunities certainly have a way of giving your team a boost.
Defensive foul.
The Pistons shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Robinson's checked in for Detroit. In Indiana with a change here too. Jamal Tinsley's checked in for Al Harrington. Indiana's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now Tinsley. Still without a basket. Lewis outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And it's Williamson missing.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Outside Billups. Here's Hamilton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
All night he's been recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
The Pistons shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
At the line for your Pistons, Hamilton. Rip Hamilton. 1 shot.
That's good from Hamilton. Here's Tinsley. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Indiana converting. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Richard Hamilton on the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Barnes kicks to Tinsley. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. Here's Foster, and it's Foster finishing it off.
Boxing out, so important. Second chance points can be a backbreaker.
Outside, Billups. Pass to Hamilton. Detroit, no good that time either. The Pacers shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Radmanovich. Down low, and it's Foster finishing it off.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Pistons making a change here. Barry's checked in. So it's Detroit now. Williamson with the bounce pass. Outside, Billups. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Tinsley. He has yet to score. Pass to Radmanovich. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside, Lewis. It's hauled in by Barry.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Now, here is Robinson. Outside, Billups. To the paint.
Look at Wallace getting in there, getting busy and dirty, making it happen.
The Pistons have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Free throw good, Wallace. He's off on the second.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
Pass to Radmanovich. Oh, good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
1:12 left in the first half. Robinson for 3. Here's Williamson. Wallace. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
So Isaiah Thomas has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .56 seconds left in the first half. Barnes dishes to Tinsley. Pass to Barnes. Here's Tinsley. Shoots the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Tinsley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
To the wing right side. Robinson down low. Nails the baby hook. Robinson's got 10.
2 points the hard way there. Battling, willing that bucket in.
17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nobody near Barnes. They grabbed their own miss.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
It's good on the putback. He's got 7.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. A fantastic game from Rip Hamilton in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Here's Tinsley. Pass to Lewis. Foster is screen on Williamson. Here's Lewis. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 5. That shot, no good. Detroit with the ball. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Outside Billups. Here's Hamilton. And a miss there on the triple. The Pacers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Now Tinsley. Here's the screen. Lewis with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Wallace has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Williamson. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Detroit, Williamson. Corliss
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Barnes looking around. Pass to Tinsley. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Radmanovich, that's a 2-pointer. Jump shot is good. Radmanovich has got his first basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Hamilton. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Barnes. 3-pointer on the way.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wallace, the pass to Billups. And here is Williamson. Outside Billups. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And so here is Indiana. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Tinsley. Pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Here's Radmanovich. Over Robinson. Radmanovich's shot is off. Outside Billups. Back to Hamilton from deep. Offensive rebound. Wallace, good. Wallace has got 9.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lewis with the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 15 here tonight. And finished off by Robinson.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Tinsley. He's guarded by Billups. And Tinsley kicks to Lewis. Fires from deep. Detroit with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the wide open shot from Billups. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 8 points for him.
Taking advantage of the opportunity to put his range to good use. Billups, very effective from behind the arc.
Lewis on the wing. To halt the run, Robinson pulls it in. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williamson looking it over. Pass to Wallace. Hamilton outside. Robinson against Foster. Robinson misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Hamilton against Lewis. Over Hamilton. That one wide left.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now Tinsley. Pass to Radmanovich. Now Tinsley. Over Billups. A shot by Tinsley, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hamilton kicks to Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Outside Billups. Uncovered. And it's Hamilton that time on the assist by Billups. Hamilton's got 21. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Barnes outside. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Pistons. Williamson, the pass to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
He made extra sure that goes in.
And Indiana shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Over in the corner, Barnes. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Robinson and Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Tinsley. Lewis outside. They get it back, and the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Al Harrington's checked in for the Pacers. To the middle, he's looking for Tinsley and finds him. And yes, it's good. Tinsley's got 5 points so far.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
Curry on the wing. Rabracha, defended by Foster. In close, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Pacers shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Out left to the wing. Pass to Tinsley. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. And Harrington throws it down.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. There's a good screen. Outside Curry. Over Harrington. Curry's shot is off. Now the Pacers with it. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Pass to Harrington. Over Atkins. And again, it's Indiana.
Nice and composed there, not letting anything throw him off.
Here's Atkins. Scoreless thus far. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Here's Tinsley. Pass to Harrington. There's the screen. Clock at 6. Count it. Good. Harrington's got 8 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Curry. Over Harrington. Curry's shot is off. And Indiana shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Now Tinsley. He's got 5. A 3 from Barnes. The shot comes out. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Atkins. Nothing on the board. Inside, Rabracha. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And so it's Indiana with it. And Tinsley kicks it to Foster. Pass to Harrington. Here's Radmanovich. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Radmanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, I think they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
19 seconds left to play in the third. To the right side. Pass to Atkins. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Radmanovich has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Pistons on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Pacers' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. The team told me he'll need some time to fully recover, but as of now, he's cleared to play on it. Back to you guys.
Thanks as always, David. Appreciate the report.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Pass to Harrington. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Guracek. Good on the three-point shot.
He got a great look and made sure it didn't go to waste.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Take a break.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Hey, I've said it before, it's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
Lewis outside. Pass to Booth. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Indiana. Booth taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the paint. It's tipped. Now, here's Harrington. He started close. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Davis is checked in for Detroit.
Team second. At the line for the Pistons. Crozier. Austin. Crozier. 1 shot.
And, you know, Austin Crozier is one of those really nice complementary role players for this team. He's a big man that can score and also has some range with his game.